As President Trump and some of his supporters dispute the election results, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo says he expects a transition to a second Trump administration. News Nation anchor Nicole Burley joins us now live in the newsroom tonight with that part of the story. Nicole?
Well, Joe, 3 days after the Associated Press declared Joe Biden the president-elect, President Trump is still not conceding, and the legal challenges of ballot counting continue.
A week after Election Day, President Trump continues to refrain from any formal address to the nation, instead choosing to remain active on social media, maintaining his allegations of election fraud. Posting a flurry of tweets this morning, including, quote, "We are making big progress. Results start to come in next week. Make America great again. And we will win." A short time later, ballot counting abuse. This tweet was flagged by Twitter. Although Joe Biden has been declared the winner by the Associated Press and is beginning to lay out his plans for transitioning into the role of president, today, like President Trump, some Republicans and White House officials are still waiting for an official Biden victory.
At some point here, we'll find out, finally, who was certified in each of these states, and the Electoral College will determine the winner, and that person will be sworn in on January 20th.
There will be a smooth transition to a second Trump administration.
During a press briefing today, after referencing a second term for President Trump, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo then said the world should have confidence in a smooth U.S. transition.
The world is watching what's taking place here. We're going to count all the votes. When the process is complete, there'll be electors selected. There's a process. The Constitution lays it out pretty clearly.
Although evidence of fraud has yet to be presented, Trump campaign officials say they are committed to fighting for recounts of, quote, legal ballots in at least 6 states.
We've seen a lot of irregularities and inaccuracies, and also some of the state election officials in these 6 states either doing things that are not according to process or not according to the state law there.
And none of the references to election fraud in the presidential race has also alleged fraud in the other races that are included on the ballot. For example, the many Senate and House seats that were also being decided.